Hey guys, Nyisha here, and welcome back to another Campfire tutorial. My name is Nyisha, and I'm just your average girl. And before we begin, I just want to give some exciting news on Project K.O.A, in which everything is going as planned. Everything is going as I said in my previous videos, where from the end of August to September, I've pretty much finished writing out my characters, finished my locations, as well as the magic system and anything else that I need for Volume 1. And so I'm actually there. I'm in the outlining plotting stage. And as nerve-wracking as it is, it's actually pretty good. So this weekend, this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, I'm going to be pretty much doing a little slideshow showing you the progress of Project K.O.A and just probably working on it as we go, and just showing you the outlining process that I've put together, where it is a combination of Jessica Brody's Save the Cat, more the young adult novel version instead of just the plain novel one, and as well as other author tubers and Lisa Krone's methods. So I'm just pretty much going to be combining all of them together to pretty much come up with the plan for the story beats that I have for my novel. So without further ado, let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so this is the dashboard once again of Project Knights of Iran, or Project K.O.A, as you could see. However, I'm using the desktop this time. And the reason being, you could tell, is that over here, this is saying save and it has a picture of the cloud. Well, just to let you know, I'm still connected to Campfire server. So let's say, for example, I'm using the desktop app and I lose internet connection. Well, the joy of it is that I can still work offline. So when I get my internet back up, all I have to do is just connect the two together and hey, everything is all hunky-dory. It's just like having your own Dropbox. So we are going to be going over to the elements, and then from there, as you can see, from the last time you guys saw, I did add some new things. And so I got my magic system. I'm so happy about that. But we're going to go over here to characters, and we're going to be working on that element. And so for Volume 1, I have all my characters categorized to where I want them to be. I have my protagonist, my main character here. I have plot-driven characters. I have my bad guys. And I have side characters. Side characters that, you know, don't really do much per se. They're kind of in the background, but they serve, you know, like a solid purpose. But you're not going to hear too much about them. So one of them is going to be actually Kevin's little brother. I named him Brandon Riley. So we're going to go ahead and create an element, as Campfire calls it. So over on the right hand side here in this column, you can click here, and now it has pretty much created a page for what you want your character, you know, what kind of character that you want to create. And, you know, this is pretty much the basics that they give you. Everything from bio, physical traits, personality, the links in the relationships to the characters, statistics, an image, and of course the basic information. Me personally, and again, you can customize this to however you want. I changed some things around. I don't need statistics. If this was a D&D game or a tabletop game of some sorts, you could probably use that for that, but I'm not going to use it. So whenever there is a panel that you don't want to use, you just go to the three dots over here, click on it, and as it says, delete panel. So I'm going to delete that panel, and now it makes room for anything else that I want to add. And so I also like to rearrange things. Let me see. What I like to do is, normally I keep, I don't use physical traits per se, because again, he's a simple boy. He doesn't have anything that, stands out. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I'm going to move the image because I usually keep my images on the top where the bio is. So I'm going to go ahead and move that around. Personality traits, I'm going to put it right next to that. And I'm going to put the bio over here. And then I will keep the link where it is because, again, all I'm doing is I'm going to be connecting the relationships to who Brandon, connects to. So we could work on that, and let me show you. So down here in the links, we're going to go ahead and click on the add link button. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and pick my the people that Brandon relates to. This is his father. Of course, his brother. And where is she? Oh, there she is. And our mother. We have our characters. So I'm just going to put a little description to where Alexia, she is the mother. David is his father. And Kevin is his older brother. Now, the thing is, right now I haven't hired an artist to create my characters, because the one that I have for Kevin, I hired him way back when I was working on this, and then I put it aside. So now images, again, when you want to find, if you have an artist and you have a picture of what your character looks like, however you use it, just go ahead and go to select images. And then I have him under character profile. And again, this is a character that I found on the internet. All of these are characters. All of these are images that I found on the internet that, to me, when I do hire the artist, I would say he's kind of like this, but let's tweak it up a little bit. The other option is that you can also find images on Unsplash, which is a free website, and you can find images here, but as you can see, they're more realistic, lifelike, and whatnot. But to me, again, if you are into your fantasy art and this is what you're looking for, you can just click on these and bam, you have them on your character profile. See, and he's added. But for me, like I said, my style, because I do plan on making this into a webcomic, and I do want that the style that I want is more anime-ish, so we're going to go with the character that I found online, and so we're going to go there. Yes, it starts out small. However, go back to the 3 dots, and when you do, where it says add image cropping, bam, it blows it up. He looks fantastic, and we're going to label it Brandon Concept. And so there we have it. We have our character. We have his image right there. So we're going to go ahead and call him Brandon Riley. I don't have a middle name for him just yet. So for now, and I may not give him a middle name, but yeah, we're just going to keep it at that. Origin country. We know that in volume 1, they're here on Earth, so we don't really need to, emphasize on that. And I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Place of residence. I have found a location in West Virginia because I said in my previous videos that it's going to be residing in West Virginia. I'm going to go, I found a small town called Faraday, West Virginia. All right. Did I not spell that? There we go. Yeah. So, so now, of course, man, education. He is, see, I don't know why they don't have middle school. So the fact that I don't see middle school in here, I'm just going to go ahead and type in middle school. So that way, oh no, there it was. Huh, I don't know why. All right, and he doesn't have an occupation yet. So, so that's what they give us as a basics. But let's say that I want to add more to it. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the plus sign, We're going to go to basic information, and here we have a whole heaping list of everything else that hasn't been selected that, hey, you can actually select. So let's see. I mean, all of this stuff we don't really need to know unless, like I said, if you're into D&D or other world building things where you need to specify the social class and the favorite foods of your characters, you can actually do that here. But for now, let's just go with age. I haven't come up with birthdays for them, so again, I will come up with that later. Career, I'm not going to name the school. We know his education. Physical traits, so you can pick out the clothing that he wears, as well as pick out the color. If you actually know what color the character's pants and stuff are, you can select that. As you can see, birthmarks, disfigurements, hair color. So all of these things you can emphasize to what you want your character, because if you know exactly what they are, just go for it. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna go with species. All right, and clothing. And you know what? I'll throw in some dress style. Relationships. Again, you can add relationships here if you want to, but I already have a relationship panel, so I don't really need to emphasize any of that. But if it's that important to you, you can. Of course, if you are planning a game, this is everything from hit points, again, D&D, persuasion, all of this that you can add to, help you with your campaign when you want to build a campaign. So I've selected everything that I need for now. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to confirm. And here is everything that I have selected to know about my character. And I am just going to move things around a little bit. So he is 12 years old. All right. And then hair color. Now, Brandon, let's see. Like I said, I'm going to stick with this character for now, just for kicks and giggles. So let us try to capture as close to that hair color as possible. All right, I'm going to go with this. And there you have it, his hair color. Let's move his height and weight closer to his age. All right, so we are going to put in 54 inches, which is equivalent to 4.5 feet. And we are going to go ahead and go with 89 pounds. All right. Eye color. We're going to go with as close to that color that we see on this boy as close as possible. Yeah, I like that. Just for kicks and giggles. Human. Clothing. All right, so we have, and just a typical, middle-aged, for a typical middle schooler, jeans. Let's go with, that looks like a hoodie. We'll go with a hoodie. And then he just has a simple shirt. And again, if you want to emphasize on the colors, you can select that and, just go with that. So dress style, let's see. Not fantasy, let's go with real world. Casual wear. And there you have it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop with the basic information because, again, that's all you really need to know about him because he's just a simple side character. Let's go ahead and title this over here so that way we all know. And I could say Kevin's younger brother. You can also add an image here as well. Now, personality traits. So here I can, the personality traits that they have it as a list. So from here, by clicking on the plus, I can, write down that, sarcastic or something like that. And I can emphasize, just all, the little quirks and stuff that he does. However, what I do is I do attributes. So again, I'm going to delete this panel. I'm going to go to add panel right over here and go down to attributes. And here, I will be going back. Oh, this little tab right here, this will help shrink, as you can see. And then when you hover your mouse over here, I can move the panel and customize it as so. What we can do now that we have created that, we're going to call it personality traits. This will be our new personality traits. So we're going to go to manage attributes. We're going to go to personality. And like I said, there are different types of archetypes from the big 5 personality. We're going to go to Enneagram. And I could have sworn there was perfectionist or something like that, but we are going to go with the investigator. And so, here is an example of a slide. So Brandon, he kind of gets a little nosy on a few things, and he wants to find out, especially when his brother hides stuff from him. He's always trying to find ways to, figure out how to, to get it without his brother knowing. So I can slide it to how extremely he's an investigator, to moderate, to about so and so. So let's say that he is about, let's say he's about almost even. If there's anything else that I want to add, I can go ahead and do that. Let's go, like, for example, with the Myers-Briggs. Here it says multi-text. And what that means is, just like over here, I can select the different types of, INTJ or ISTJ, which is, the T or the A. So you have these different types, you have these options. And once you select it, bam. And again, you can select more than one. This is, just an example. But personality traits, we're gonna go with that. And I can probably emphasize that a little more. Yeah, so let's see. Thinking, observant, intuitive. So here, once again, we can go back to sliders and I can choose just how, just the type of person that he is, because he, even for a middle schooler, he is highly intelligent. And because, he pretty much follows what his brother does, but does the opposite. So if his brother gets in trouble, hey, if I want to get, praises and all that stuff, I'm going to do the opposite. So that way, mom and dad will love me more than you, kind of thing. So, I can have him, use that as a way to get what he wants. So he's using his gifts, not for the good things, unfortunately. So, I can add that stuff. And of course, bio. So bio, I can do a little, background about him. And just like what I was talking to you about, I can tell you just what, Brandon is about. So let's go ahead and, just quickly write something quick down. let's say that I'm finished with this character and there's nothing much that I want to add. I'm going to go over to elements and see how he's not in a folder. I'm just going to simply move him into side characters and bam. There he is with all the other characters that, again, don't have an important part, but they have just a minor part in the story. But there you have it, guys. We have ourselves a complete character. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget, you can check out my previous videos that I've done through the playlist. If you enjoyed Campfire, you can actually try it for free. Now remember, it's only limited to a couple of elements and modules. So if you feel that there are some that you want and you don't need all, you can actually subscribe individually the models or elements that you want, starting at 50 cents. Or if you feel that you need them all, then you can subscribe for $19 a month. And don't forget, Saturday at 6 p.m. that is when I'm going to be going to do a live stream, just going over the progress of Project Knights of Iran. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, guys, this is Nyisha, and I'm just an average girl. Stay tuned.